It's going to be Regan Smith choosing the inside lane with Tony Stewart to his outside. Brad Keselowski behind Smith. Sam Hornish behind Stewart. Remember, Keselowski and Hornish are teammates. Will they find a way to get nose to tail and draft? What will Stewart do? And behind them, Allgaier, Bowman, Pastrana, and by the way, Trevor Bayne is back on the racetrack in that 6-car many laps down. Will he be the one that gets up there and drafts with Pastrana and changes his outcome around? 2 laps to go.
Green.
There's any time right here now to worry about teammates. It's just a matter of who you can get with, get yourself in a position to win the race now.
Yeah, all you see there was the speedy drive they put down for the crash.
99, Alex Bowman. 77, Parker Kligerman. 2 of the young drivers. Bowman only 19 years old, racing for the win, coming to the white flag.
How about Kyle Larson with Dale Jr. on his bumper? That might give him an opportunity.
32 and 88. Stewart to the lead with Hornish's help. Can Hornish stay tucked behind him for one more lap? White flag in the air at Daytona. Regan Smith to the outside. Keselowski pushing him.
That's where that side draft comes into play. You can see Sam Hornish coming off the bumper of Stewart.
Up the center. Bowman pushed by Kligerman. Somehow they got out of it and saved it. Hornish now back behind Stewart. Up to the outside, 2 is Brian Scott.
See, Tony Stewart just bull his way through there to get an opportunity, and he's going to have it too.
Final corner at Daytona. Who's going to get here first? Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact! Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off. He's bailing out of the car. Part of that car did pierce the catch fencing shy of the start-finish line. You see some of the others involved. In that melee, coming to the finish line, a car, Larson's, was turned up into the catch fencing, the safety fencing separating the racetrack from the grandstand. Parts of that car did pierce the catch fencing.
A tremendous impact. You could actually feel it shake the booth up here.
I'm so glad to see Larson climb from his machine. And there is attention being focused on the grandstand side of that fencing. And we'll hope everybody's okay. That is the engine out of the 32 car.
That's in the grandstand side of that wall.
Yeah, also a tire and wheel assembly.
The whole front end of the 32 car is sheared off when it got up into that fencing. All of the drivers involved in that wreck. Wow. And again, safety officials are at the scene and we'll hope everybody's okay and bring you any information we can. And that's the scene in Victory Lane. I'm sorry, Tony is at the spoiler check on pit road and obviously is looking to his right and seeing the situation. As chaos has erupted at the finish here at Daytona. Racing for the lead, coming to the checkered flag. Regan Smith turned out of line with contact from Brad Keselowski. And as the cars steam to the checkered flag behind them, Kyle Larson's machine shoved up into the catch fencing, and that the resulting scene. Tony Stewart did win this race. He is being sent to victory lane.
A lot of things going on, but it is just simply amazing to watch Tony Stewart get himself in position time and time again. Another young man, Parker Cleveland, did a fantastic job here today.
Yeah.
That's Chris Carrier, crew chief for Nelson PK. He's a former crew chief for Cleveland. Basically, the whole front half of that race car, the 32 car, wound up on the other side of the wall. Catch Fence did a great job of containing the vehicle, and actually that even the parts that didn't stay on the racetrack side didn't go very far.
And again, we are in tabs in communication with NASCAR officials and Speedway officials and waiting any word on injuries or the situation on the spectator side of the catch fence. And any information we get, we'll pass along to you as soon as possible. But a scary scene here at Daytona at the end of today's race. Safety fences are designed to keep and contain the car inside the racing area. And obviously, Larson's car was kicked back into the racing surface, but not before somehow it caught in that fence and it just sheared off the front of the machine. Somehow the young man popped out of that car and walked away.
Very reminiscent of Truck Series race here years ago with Jeffrey Bodine on the front straightaway.
Yes.
It was back in 2000.
If you've just tuned in, this is the live scene at Daytona International Speedway. Just after the conclusion of today's NASCAR Nationwide Series race, literally at the checkered flag of today's race. An accident coming to the checkered flag forced that 32 car of driver Kyle Larson up into the safety fencing, where parts of it were sheared off and forced through that safety fencing. You see the safety workers there on the scene. We have no word yet from NASCAR or Speedway officials on whether or not there are injuries on the spectator side of the fence. Larson did climb from the race car okay. Tony Stewart did get first to the checkered flag and is the winner of this race for a fifth time in 6 years. And Dave, I'm sure that the celebration for Stewart will probably be a little bit muted.
Well, it's not confusing down here, Alan, right now, although normally we get to just jump out and celebrate. Smoke, go ahead and climb out of the race car right now. His team is here. They've got the